The big news this week comes to us from the Boston Globe magazine, which just released its list of 2016 game changers. Now, these are 46 organizations and people from all walks of life who the Globe says are innovators in their fields and have made a major difference in the lives of people within their communities as well as globally. Now, the city of Marlborough was not only named among the 2016 game changers, but it was also the only community that was on that list. Now, to talk about how Marlborough got on the Globe's radar, I'm joined by Marlborough Economic Development Corporation's Executive Director, Tim Cummings. Thanks for joining me, Tim.
Thanks for having me, Laura.
All right, so I understand that you actually got word of this list before it was even published. Somebody contacted you to kind of gather background information for the article.
It's all true.
What did they tell you? Why did they choose Marlborough?
So we knew that the Boston Globe was working towards this, and they had reached out indirectly asking for some background information as they were formulating their analysis, and with the good economic positive impacts that have been made over the last few years, we knew that we stood a really good chance, and so we were excited when we saw this weekend that they actually officially announced us. It was a lot of work coming together.
What kind of impact do you think this is going to have? I mean, the Boston Globe is a very reputable media organization.
Oh no, it's great, and it's just yet another feather in our cap, if you will. We have already seen a lot of real estate professionals using it in their marketing pieces, and we've had a lot of tremendous good fortune over the last few years, and we're trying to keep that momentum going. Every little bit helps. This is just another symbolism of that. So, we don't take it for granted, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that was mentioned in the Globe article was a new development that actually was just announced this past couple of weeks as well, the Apex Center. Tell us more about that.
So the Apex Center is a proposed development which is going through the permitting right now. It received initial approval last week. It's its first approval of a couple others that are still necessary. But essentially what it does is it gives it the go-ahead to go to the next stage of permitting. The proposal itself is it's a master plan development on 43 acres of land. It's going to have a couple hotels, a couple restaurants, an entertainment center that will have a bowling alley and rock climbing and a gym, a trampoline center, an indoor swimming facility, all basically to improve the quality of life of those who live in the city and also those who come and visit the city. So we're really excited about this potential opportunity. We're slowly guiding it through the process, and we remain hopeful that it'll come together.
Great, and you're talking about obviously improving the quality of life, but there's also jobs to be had.
Sure.
So one of the major things that also happened in the past month is the announcement that a local startup, Secure, actually is expanding. Now they currently employ about 50 people, and they're doubling their size, right, not just of the workforce, but of their space as well.
That's right.
So they said 100 more jobs. What's 100 more jobs? We've been adding jobs every month.
Great question. 100 more jobs is 100 more opportunities for residents of Marlborough or the surrounding area to hopefully get gainful employment, which will provide to a higher quality of life, give disposable income. Those are the opportunities we're looking for. Secure is a wonderful medical device company. It's coming, right at a great time for Marlborough in terms of being within the medical device cluster. Seeing that niche really evolve over the last few years has been wonderful, and we were really excited to be part of that announcement just a couple weeks ago.
And another place where jobs are currently being made is the Hilton Garden Inn, which is about to open in the Marlborough Hills. What kind of opportunities is that offering people?
That's a great question. We're really hoping that some Marlborough residents will seek this employment opportunity out. So we know that they're going to be hiring about 40 to 60 full-time jobs of all differing type of services within the hotel itself. They're slated to open in June. And what they're looking for is they're going to be looking for front desk help. They're going to be looking for traditional engineering type help, and everything from cleaning services to waiter and waitresses, everything in between. And we know that that's a perfect fit for a lot of the residents here in the city, whether they're looking for part-time or full-time work, and we know that they're hiring. And if you go to our website, you'll be able to learn about the details, and we definitely encourage folks to apply if they're interested in it.
Well, speaking of new opportunities and jobs, I hear that you're actually leaving the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation to pursue your own opportunity. Tell us more about that.
Yes, Laura. So a little bittersweet, but in my final week here at the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation, as I'll be transitioning on to go work in the city of Nashua, New Hampshire, as their new Director of Economic Development.
Well, congratulations, and you'll definitely be missed here.
I appreciate that. Thank you much.
All right, and that's Tim Cummings, still Marlborough Economic Development Corporation's Executive Director for at least one more week. And as he mentioned, you can find out any of Marlborough Economic Development Corporation's news and announcements on their website. That's marlboroughdc.com. And you can also follow any news about Marlborough on their social pages, Facebook or Twitter, with the handle @MarlboroughEDC. For now, I'm Lora Markova, and back to the studio.